Welcome to Ask Arlington. I'm Jay Warren. We're here to get your questions answered, and the topic today is Parks and Recreation. The director of that department joins us now, Lemuel Randolph. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me, Jay.
We got some great questions from our residents, but first I wanted to give you a chance to talk about a lot of the things, the cool things happening in Parks and Rec right now.
I tell you, it is a very exciting time to be in Arlington and to be the Parks Director of this great city. The city has positioned us well for parks into the future. Over $100 million is going to be invested in our park system over the next several years. There's so many highlights, I can't list them all. But certainly we're very proud of the capital campaign of 2014, that bond initiative that really funded substantial park developments within our system. For example, the Southeast Recreation Center will be the first center in that sector of our city, serving over 100,000 of our residents. That was funded through the 2014 bond. We're in the final stages of design of that facility. With construction, we're expecting to begin in spring of 2019. In addition, the Hugh Smith facility on New York Avenue in East Arlington is getting renovated. We're actually building a brand new facility on the same park site. And that's going to include also a library. And so this will be the first joint venture of a library and recreation center in Arlington. It will have an indoor pool as well as complete fitness facilities, senior related facilities. And so that's again under design and we're expecting it will go to construction probably spring of 2019 as well. Typically about a 16-month construction period. And so within that period of time, we're going to deliver 2 brand new facilities to our residents.
And you've got Richard Simpson about to open as well, right?
Absolutely. Richard Simpson, one of our 2 lakefront parks, our largest park along the lake. And so for many years, many people are aware of the old lake house that sits on
it was old.
It was and is old, and it's actually in floodway. And so the new facility is almost done. We're anticipating opening that November, December timeframe of this year. It's an awesome facility which will host a number of formal and informal events. We're really excited about delivering that project.
It's very cool. Well, let's get to some of our resident questions. As I mentioned, we got some really good ones. Our first one comes to us from Ryan Hula, and he made this question on Instagram. Any projects to extend the mountain biking, hiking trails at River Legacy? This is a common question we get. People love those trails.
They love the trails and they love that park. It's certainly our most popular park, the largest park in our system. There are a number of projects that are trail related that are in progress or in planning stages for River Legacy. For example, we just completed, and in fact today we had our walkthrough for the final link from the east side of River Legacy Park through the Viridian development to the TxDOT right-of-way, which will eventually go into the Fort Worth area and into Dallas. So this is part of the Six City Trail connection that has been long anticipated. That one's completed. In addition, we are under design for a section of failed trail that is along the Johnson Creekway. Because of the changes in flooding over time, that trail has failed, and so we're redesigning that and removing it far away from the bank of the trail of the creek there. In addition, the 2018 bond, which will be on the ballot for this November, will include funding, if the citizens pass it, to make our connection to the west Fort Worth side. And so that's been a connection that's been in the planning stages for some time. And once that connection is completed, then the entire span of Arlington will be completed with that Six City Trail connection. So really excited about that development.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Our next question actually relates to this one as well. It comes to us from Sylvester. When will the River Legacy Trail extend to Fort Worth, and when will the extension be open? So that sounds like it's connected to if the voters approve it.
That's correct. And so if the voters approve it, then we could start as early as March. We would typically start on a project like that. We would anticipate somewhere between 6 and 9 months of design work. We'd have to coordinate with the city of Fort Worth on the alignment, but certainly within a few years that could be developed. Now the sequencing of the bond sale will dictate exactly when we'll be able to start construction, and so if that bond sequence allows us to start that project earlier, but the basic issue is that if that is approved, we'll be able to start on that project, which is a project that's near and dear to many of the River Legacy patrons.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, our last question comes to us from Matt. When will the Texas Rangers Golf Club be open? We've been talking about that one for a few months now.
We're really excited
yes.
with the partnership with the Texas Rangers. It's currently under construction. If you drive by Collins or Lincoln, you can start to see the completion of the course. The fencing is starting to go up. So we're anticipating that facility will open very soon. Good. Very excited about that development. We're planning a big event to announce the opening of that, and we're just as excited as our residents about that facility finally opening.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who play at that golf course who've been wondering, for about a year now, ready to get out and play golf again. So here we go, right?
We're very excited. It's going to be a very different golf experience than the old Ditto course. Yeah. Really challenging, but also a fun course to play. So we're really excited to be able to finally deliver that.
That's awesome. Well, as you said, you've got a lot going on, and it is an exciting time to be in our Parks and Recreation Department.
It absolutely is. I'm very proud to be the director here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Really do appreciate your hard work and your team's hard work.
Absolutely.
On this. And thank you at home for sending in those questions. That'll do it for this time. We'll see you next time when we'll answer more of your questions.